What's your take on the game tonight? Slow start, I guess. But
Yeah, slow start. Obviously down by two. Was down by two? I don't know. But we came back. We battled hard. We picked up off energy of the goals, and we had a great finish.
how did it feel for you to score and to see Max score?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I was feeling for Domes there too, and obviously to connect on one feels good. So yeah, obviously scoring and anytime whether things are going good or not so good, it's just always a great feeling.
What did you like about the makeup of the three together?
Oh, it was great. It's a combination of speed and we got good shots. I think we just fed off each other pretty good, and hopefully continue it.
You guys got those 3 goals in the second in about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Was there something before that flipped? Something that was said where it just that's when it started to
I
click?
just think, I mean, our team gets one goal, we get energy off that, puts them on their heels a little bit. I think we just got momentum and capitalized on our chances there.
What did you like about how Dennis was able to recover after a tough start? He really dialed in the rest.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, he made some key saves for us. I mean, he's a great goaltender. Obviously, when things don't go his way at the start, I'm sure confident in him that he's going to bounce back, and he did.
What's in your mind when he takes a shot at the empty net there?
And hopefully he scores it. I mean, I like the confidence out of him there.
What's it been like to watch John Tavares this season?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, he's obviously had a great season so far, and obviously the way he prepares for games, how he just executes on the ice. He's one of our best players, and he's having a great year.
Yeah, I think Hilds was strong, and loved the way Domes' line, him, Robbie, and Bobby just skating really well. Good pace, got a big goal for us to get us back in it. So really good to see them be such a factor for us all night, and real important players for us. So excited to see them get on the board and play the way they did.
How did it feel to see those two score, right? I mean, Max a year.
Yeah, it was great. It was great, and I think just the pace they played with, strong on the puck, fighting for space, making plays when they're there. Obviously, really good offensive players and key players for us. So excited to see them get on the board. As a teammate, you want everyone contributing, everyone feeling good, and it's great to see them get rewarded for their hard work.
What do you think of playing with Matt and Max? Heavy line?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, there's a lot of trust in those puck battles and plays along the walls and in front of the net. So I think, especially in the third, we have the lead. We obviously want to take, create opportunities to increase it, but at the same time, we're managing the game and understanding the situations we're in, and a big part of that is advancing play and winning puck battles and tilting the game in our favor by just having the puck more. So with those two guys, that's no question what they do really well.
I was just finding some production job team as a whole when it hasn't been there all the games.
Yeah, we just got to keep going. I think we all want to continue to get better as a team and individually. Pucks maybe haven't been going in as much offensively, but I think we're still growing and finding our way with how we're playing and the identity of the group and things coaching staff is preaching what we're working on. So a lot of good signs today, something we want to build on.
Patrick, tonight, you feel like you turned back the clock tonight or a little bit?
I'm just playing. I think I got a lot of belief in my game and what I can do, whether that's scoring or that's just making an impact all over the ice. So continue to help this team as best I can. Obviously, whole life I've been able to produce offensively, score goals, and just want to continue to do that when those chances present themselves. Obviously, playing on a team like we have and the type of players that we have, they make so many good plays and put you in so many good spots. So just great to get rewarded, and like I said, help the team tonight in that way.
Can I see you in the slot, or do you call for that? Or both?
No, he saw me. That was a great play. I told him after, just great vision and put it right in the right spot where I could catch it and kind of load it and get it off exactly how I wanted to. So it was a great play by him.
Max, how did it feel to kind of get the monkey off your back there?
Win's a win, massive win. Obviously coming from behind, it's not easy against a team like that. Gotta give them credit, they came out flying, so felt good to get back into it, and obviously a huge win.
Can you go forward though a little more easy in the game? Do you think that first one the way?
Doesn't change anything, just get ready to go for tomorrow.
How about seeing Nick score?
Looks great, yeah, he played awesome. Bobby was awesome too. I think the three of us as a line kind of talked, and we decided that, obviously our strength is speed and skating, so all three of us tried to do that to the best of our abilities, and then both those guys are absolutely flying tonight.
Why do you think the game flipped where it did? You're over halfway in, and then all of a sudden you guys score 3 times in 2.5 minutes.
Momentum, man, that's a game of hockey, right? So just got to stay with it, stay patient, and not get too high or too low. And we did a great job of that.
What do you make of Dennis's work tonight? 2 go in early, but he settled right down.
Yeah, he looked great. I would have loved to see that goal go in at the end. That would have been cool. But no, he's awesome, massive human being, and great dude. So happy for him.
What stood out to you about John Tavares, what he's got about his business this year?
He's the ultimate pro, man. He's a huge part of this team. Has been for a long time. We all love Johnny to death, and really happy for him. He comes up clutch over and over and over again his whole career, and just got to keep building and help him and all the other guys out whenever we can.
How does the group keep this production going now, Max?
Sorry?
How does the group keep the production going? It hasn't come easily this year, but overall.
Man, we just focus on one game at a time, and like I said, that's a good team over there. You got to give them credit. Came out flying, and we found a way to quiet the storm and answer, and came out on top. So flush that one, have a good day off, and get ready to go for a real good test in Dallas on the road.
The Toronto Maple Leafs may be taking a new approach to salary management, which could directly impact Mitch Marner's contract negotiations. During Kyle Dubas' tenure as general manager, the team didn't hesitate to spend heavily, and this trend began with a 6-year extension signed by Marner in 2019. At the time, Marner's $10.9 million annual cap hit set the market for superstar wingers, surpassing comparable players like Mikko Rantanen of the Colorado Avalanche, who signed a 6-year deal with a $9.25 million annual cap hit. Now, however, times seem to be changing. TSN's Pierre LeBrun recently reported that the Maple Leafs have implemented an internal salary cap, aiming to ensure no player earns more than captain Austin Matthews, who signed a 4-year extension worth $13.25 million per season in August 2023. The team's primary concern revolves around Marner's agent, Darren Ferris, who, according to LeBrun, might push for a percentage of the total salary cap instead of a fixed dollar amount. This could result in Marner's cap hit exceeding Matthews' $13.25 million, conflicting with the Leafs' new financial strategy. Ferris is known for driving negotiations to the limit, often taking his clients to free agency. This raises fears that discussions between Marner and the Leafs could drag on until July 1st, giving Marner and his camp all the leverage in negotiations. Another complicating factor is the rising market. LeBrun noted that Mikko Rantanen believes he could secure $14 million per season as a free agent. This sparks the question, could Marner demand even more? And would Ferris take that gamble, knowing the Leafs might opt to move on and sign another player? Marner has made it clear on multiple occasions that Toronto is where he wants to be. As a local player with deep ties to the city, he's expressed his desire to spend his entire career wearing the blue and white of the Leafs. However, staying with the team may require him to accept less than market value, especially if the front office remains committed to its new salary structure. Such a sacrifice could be vital for the team's collective success and to avoid financial issues that have plagued the recent past. While negotiations are still in the early stages, it's evident that Marner's future with the Leafs is at stake. Maple Leafs fans may need to prepare for the possibility of significant changes, but they can also trust in the player's commitment to the city and the franchise to find a compromise. The Maple Leafs' decision to implement an internal salary cap reflects a broader shift in their team-building philosophy. After years of prioritizing top-end talent with hefty contracts, the organization appears determined to strike a balance between superstar contracts and depth throughout the roster. This strategy aims to avoid the pitfalls of past seasons, where a lack of financial flexibility often left the team vulnerable in critical playoff moments. For Mitch Marner, this shift creates a unique challenge. On one hand, his value to the Leafs is undeniable. A consistent top scorer and elite playmaker, Marner has been instrumental in driving the team's offense. On the other hand, his ability to command a salary that rivals or exceeds Austin Matthews could put the Leafs in a difficult position, especially with a potential need to strengthen other areas of the roster. As the 2023-24 season progresses, the Leafs must weigh the potential consequences of sticking to their cap philosophy. Losing a homegrown talent like Marner would undoubtedly sting for fans and the organization alike. However, allowing one player to dictate financial terms beyond the team's structure could hinder long-term success and force painful sacrifices elsewhere. Adding to the complexity is the looming free agency of William Nylander. If the Leafs are to stick to their internal salary cap, they may also face challenges in retaining Nylander, who could command a significant raise. Balancing contracts for both Marner and Nylander within the new framework could prove to be the ultimate test for Toronto's management team. Another factor at play is the team's ultimate goal, winning the Stanley Cup. While star players like Marner and Matthews are crucial, history has shown that depth and balanced rosters often prevail in the postseason. If the Leafs fail to manage their finances effectively, they risk falling short of building a championship-caliber team, even with elite talent. For Marner, the decision to stay with the Leafs might come down to more than just dollars. His connection to the city, the fans, and his teammates could be deciding factors. If he prioritizes legacy and loyalty over maximizing earnings, there's a strong possibility that he'll work with the team to find a deal that benefits both parties. Negotiations will also test Darren Ferris, known for his hardline tactics in securing lucrative deals for his clients. While pushing for top dollar is expected, Ferris may need to weigh the risks of alienating the Leafs management and fanbase. A prolonged stalemate could damage Marner's relationship with the team and its supporters. The Leafs management, led by general manager Brad Treliving, faces a pivotal moment. Treliving's reputation as a negotiator and team builder will be on full display as he navigates this high-stakes scenario. Striking the right balance could solidify his tenure in Toronto, while a misstep might set the team back for years. For Maple Leafs fans, the coming months will be filled with anticipation and uncertainty. Marner's future, along with the team's ability to stay competitive under financial constraints, will likely dominate conversations as the season unfolds. Supporters can only hope that the team's new approach leads to greater playoff success and, ultimately, the elusive championship. In the end, the outcome of these negotiations could redefine the Maple Leafs' identity for years to come. Whether it results in retaining Marner or reshaping the roster, the team's commitment to an internal salary cap signals a clear focus on long-term sustainability. Fans will be watching closely, hoping for a resolution that keeps the team's core intact and their championship dreams alive. As the negotiations with Mitch Marner progress, another layer of complexity is added by the external competition in the NHL market. Teams with more cap space and fewer restrictions could easily present lucrative offers to Marner if he reaches free agency. The Leafs are not only negotiating with Marner but also indirectly competing with other franchises willing to outbid them for his services. One example of this is Mikko Rantanen, whose potential $14 million value on the open market highlights the growing demand for elite wingers. If Rantanen secures such a deal, it could set a precedent that Marner's camp would use as leverage. The Leafs, however, must remain disciplined, as breaking their internal salary cap for Marner could lead to similar demands from other key players down the line. The looming specter of free agency means the Leafs have a limited window to strike a deal. If negotiations drag on into the off-season, the leverage shifts heavily in favor of Marner and his agent. Darren Ferris, known for his strategic patience, could use this to push for maximum value, putting even greater pressure on the Leafs management to make a decision. This scenario also places significant pressure on head coach Sheldon Keefe. Managing a team amid ongoing contract uncertainty can disrupt chemistry and focus. Keefe will need to ensure that the team remains united and focused on their performance, even as the media and fans speculate about Marner's future. Meanwhile, the Leafs core group, including Austin Matthews, Morgan Rielly, and John Tavares, will likely play a role in influencing Marner's decision. The camaraderie among the players and their collective drive for a championship could persuade Marner to accept a deal that aligns with the team's financial structure. On the flip side, the Leafs could explore contingency plans if a deal with Marner doesn't materialize. Trading Marner would be a bold move, but it could bring significant assets in return, potentially bolstering the team in areas like defense or secondary scoring. This option, while unpopular with fans, might be necessary to maintain roster balance. The timing of these decisions is also critical. With the trade deadline months away, the Leafs must assess whether keeping Marner without an extension risks losing him for nothing in free agency. A preemptive trade could avoid this scenario, but it would also signal a significant shift in the team's short-term goals. Fan sentiment will undoubtedly influence the team's approach. Marner is not just an exceptional player, he's a fan favorite and a symbol of homegrown talent succeeding in Toronto. Losing him could lead to backlash, especially if the team struggles in the aftermath of his departure. The broader NHL landscape also plays a role. As other teams navigate their own salary cap challenges, the Leafs can learn from their successes and failures. Organizations like the Tampa Bay Lightning and Vegas Golden Knights have shown the value of balancing star power with depth, offering a potential blueprint for Toronto's future.